Good afternoon, beautiful people. How are you today? I'm here again with you in one more interesting video. Now, we will talk about very important subject for our physical, mental, and emotional health. We will talk about another Alsemaco's personality that we will name emotional impotence. This emotional personality, you can find it in Alsemaco's book page. It is a pleasure to be with you today. In which cases can we find emotional impotence, or also named powerless? For example, when we were little, sometimes we asked our parents for permission to go with our friends. Could be to the park, to a party, to the forest, to a swimming pool, and they did not allow us. They did not give us permission. How did we feel? Perhaps angry, impotent, powerless. I feel locked up. I feel suffocated. I feel hanged. Our parents justified themselves saying that we could not go to avoid risk, to avoid accident. That's why we felt frustrated. We felt emotionally impotent. It is not possible for kids or teenagers to understand a negative at that age. We only wish, we only want freedom. We also can find this impotence feeling, this powerless, when we don't have money. It's very difficult or it's impossible to live without money. We need to eat, we need to get dressed, we need to buy medicine. Oh, I cannot live from this small and dark corner. I need help, please. We feel also this impotent emotion when in our family we don't have the enough money to satisfy our basic needs. I make too much effort to live from here. We feel not able to get what we need. Beautiful people, we can also find this feeling in an authority abuse. I see him like a monster. Stay away, get away. We feel helpless facing authority because the authority has the right to establish the rules. I mean, the authority can be father, mother, or government authority. We can feel stronger this emotional impotence when a woman or a man suffers a sexual violation, or what we usually know like a rape. My heart beats in a hurry. It's going to burst. In this case of rape, the victim tries to escape, but it isn't able to do it. So this impotence feeling remains in the heart for a long time. And if you want to free yourself from this feeling, it's necessary a deep work with a professional. Another case of impotence is when we are little. We are with our family, and one day our father hits very strong our mom. He hurts my mom. I feel paralyzed. We feel like little boy or girl, unable to defend our mom, unable to protect her. It's a monster. I feel unable to help her. We can also feel this powerless or this impotence emotion when someone of our family or myself gets sick and there's no cure to be healthy. Stay away. Get away. We feel unable to help someone else that we love. We get frustrated for not helping. In all these cases before, we can find the powerless, the emotional impotence. We can also feel this feeling in natural disasters. I feel helpless. I feel a little. I feel like a child. I don't know what to do. There is cyclones, storms, tsunamis, volcanoes, or any other natural phenomenon that cause some damage in a town, in a district, in a city, in a country, and we feel that we are not able to avoid this kind of damage, deaths, destruction. The main purpose of this video is that you and me together be able to identify, to know, to taste this specific emotion that our writer Alsemaco gives a special personality among all the personalities that human beings have. This is the impotence emotion. We can feel this emotion since we are little until before we die. It's possible to feel it in any moment. It's very important that you all know that the emotional impotence is a feeling, that it must not live inside us, because if we live with this feeling inside for months or for years, this feeling, this bad feeling, can cause some serious diseases. It's very important to know that if we keep this feeling for a long time in our heart, it's like a knife, like a dagger stuck in our heart that will cause that we get sick. According to some studies that I have done to be able to talk about this subject, this feeling kept in our heart, in our mind, in our emotions for a long time can take us to suffer amnesia. Amnesia is a deficit in memory that it can be partial or be complete. Another disease that can cause this powerless is depression, because if we don't talk about our impotence feeling, we don't break free this emotion. We prefer to be alone suffering our pain, and that motivates the depression. It is possible also that when we are living this powerless, we can feel tachycardia and we can get serious health problems. Another disease we can get is thyroid gland. As you know, this thyroid gland regulates the metabolism of our body since we are little until before we die. This thyroid gland regulates the metabolism in our body. With the emotional impotence, it doesn't matter the age, we can get sick anyway. There is a history case about this feeling of suffocation, of rushing, that we cannot stand it anymore. We cannot hold it anymore. I refer to French Revolution in 1789. The people, the citizen, could not stand anymore the hunger, the monarchy abuses, the tributes. For this reason, the people made a revolution movement and took this fortress called or named La Bastilla, and very angry, guillotine, or I mean take the head off to the French monarchical authorities without mercy. The people spread cruelty. This movement, this revolution, was to get free from the authority abuses and to get free of this impotence feeling, of this suffocation. To finish this topic, we can say that there are two ways to get free of this feeling of powerless. One way is a resignation or the acceptance. Another way is making a plan, setting goals, and focus on it to get it. Working hard day after day to change our powerless situation. No more. Too much years paralyzed, suffocated, hang long time feeling this emotional impotent, long time feeling this depression, this powerless. This is already over. In this moment is over. It's already over.